And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. There's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
the undefeated name. Better do your praying, cause you're gonna lose the game. Better pray for it. I am so tired of you, sick of what you putting me through. Come back like I'm in a fire like a star. Somehow you got me though into your arms. Say you wanna show me, show me, show me you like a drug, baby. You got me so faded. Say you wanna show me, show me, show me you like a drug, baby. You got me so faded. Leaving while you leaving, leave me lonely when I need you. Left so cold, you left me bleeding. Why you gamble with my feelings? I'm bleeding. Down through it all, down through it all, down through it all, down through it all,
I don't wanna risk it all again, but I don't wanna be on my own. It always goes much better in my head, but the feelings end up wasted. So I'm sorry for breaking down when you said you got me. I'm used to being let down, but I'm hoping if I'm falling too fast, then you'll catch me. You'll catch me. So I'm sorry that you might have to see I'm not flawless. I promise that I'm facing my problems. If I'm falling too fast, will you catch me? Will you catch me before I crash? I'm so afraid that you'll run out of patience. Trust me, I know how it feels to be hopelessly waiting. Sometimes I don't know if I can.
Hello, hello. Welcome, VDC, to rescheduled matchup between PN Pegasus and HT Swell. Today's casters will be me, Herm, and Nick. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hello, Nick. Are you part of this tier or?
Yes, this is my second season playing Prospect.
And Prospect. So, you have knowledge on both these teams. If I'm
A little bit. A couple of their players on each team are, it's their first season in VDC, but a couple of the veterans, both on Hot Tide and PN, I know just a little bit. Penguin, Flops, Vic. I've played against them and played with them my fair share. So
got you. it's a tough matchup because these are both teams that are close to the bottom of the tier because there's quite a separation between like the top 4 teams and the bottom 4 teams. So I mean, HT Swell currently 6-16, Pegasus 9-13. So I think both teams need a win here.
Absolutely. You know, there's a huge separation between the what is it, like the first 4 teams, I want to say.
Yeah.
And everybody else is kind of competing for best of the rest. But I think even the teams toward the bottom of the leaderboard can definitely compete and have really balanced games between each other, which is always fun to see.
I agree, but it looks like we'll be getting to map ban. So HT banning bind first. Thought on that?
That's a interesting pick, honestly. I have not seen too much bind from really most of the teams in prospect. So
I was gonna say
it seems like it's kind of a perma ban for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, I am the AGM for PN, so I do hear about like our prospect team and stuff. So I know Pegasus does like bind, so might be a counter pick, or maybe HT just don't like the map. But yeah, I mean, but in a lot of tiers, teams don't really like going for like the new maps in Pearl or sorry, what's
Abyss.
no, in Fracture. Like those
Yeah,
both maps are,
Fracture.
like instant bans for any team, like in any tier as well. So I mean, I want to see if we can get like one of them slipping through, be a little cheeky Abyss. But I mean, what about you?
I'm honestly surprised that more teams don't really play, especially in prospect. But like, if a team has a really solid Fracture, I can see them like kind of counter picking that for a lot of their rivals or their opponents, because just obviously a lot of like prospect players are newer. So
yeah, just so you say that Fracture is banned by PN, but I completely agree. I think Fracture can be a map you counter pick and you dominate on it because not a lot of teams practice it, and Abyss being banned by HC, so 2 of the more newer maps that have come and been banned instantly. So just 4 maps left. I do think we'll see a Haven here. It does seem like a particular favorite map for every tier. So
yeah, Haven's kind of like, it's not the newest sense with it being an older map, but it's definitely like, I suppose, Riot's replacement for taking Ascent out for the one act.
Got you. And Pro being banned, so as we talked about the 3 newest maps not being liked, and all 3 are banned. So just let's see, Lotus, Haven, and Split. So I think probably 3 of the most liked maps if bind wasn't one of those. But
yeah, absolutely. And they're also just maps that have been mainstays for so long. So obviously the players have been playing Valorant, they've had so many reps on those maps, and the newer players are, they get more accustomed to it.
No, I completely agree. I mean, a lot of times comfort pick, especially in like Haven, Split as well. So I do think those 2 maps will be probably we'll see. Maybe the Lotus sneaks through with HT picking it, so we won't see any Split here. So we have both our maps for tonight's matchup. Thoughts on these 2 maps?
It's really interesting. Haven and Lotus both being maps with 3 sites. It's definitely interesting. You get to see how much the teams have practiced with each other and how well they play together, just because you kind of need that extra chemistry to be able to execute and actually do any set plays, if the teams have any, over such a large map. So it's nice to see.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, you said 3 bomb sites, so a lot of space to lurk, a lot of space to discover. So especially on defender side, you have to come and push up and get information, because if you don't, they'll just be in like a infinite world of where are they going, are they gonna push me, and then you're just left in a 1v3, right? So I do think like team chemistry, team comms are gonna be important here, and I mean, no matter the tier, it will affect the outcome, right? So hopefully we can see some of that. And it looks like HC will start on attacker side on Haven, so liking the attacker side. We'll see what PN pick on Lotus, and also choosing the attacker side. So both teams favoring their attacking side on each map. So thoughts on that? Do you prefer attacker side or defender side on each of these maps?
With my team specifically, we like to go defense side most of the time, just because we like to get that momentum on a side where we know we're stronger on. But with a lot of these other prospect teams, you typically see like a very swing or be swung like attitude. So it definitely fits in to see an attacker side pick.
You know, I completely agree. I mean, I think in prospect especially, a lot of teams just really don't focus on the essentials of the game. So like just like trading and stuff like that. And I kind of just want to see that more. I just want to see prospect become a site of a lot of team play. So swinging together, throwing util together, and just some good Valorant. That's kind of what I want to see, because you know it's cool watching someone drop a 30 bomb, right? It's like it's impressive, but at the same time it's also impressive while watching a team like fully execute or do some great set plays. So
Absolutely, it's definitely you definitely do get to see glimpses of that here and then, but it's something I'm sure even the teams themselves would love to see more often, rather than just a singular person dropping 30, 40 here and there.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not also just prospect. I mean, yeah, yesterday we saw there's a stream for Mythic, and it was Mythic. I think it was KC versus, shoot, I forgot, but it was like 2 on bind, each dropping 30 frags. So it was a solo carry for both those teams.
Back.
And
Sorry for the wait.
and yeah, I mean, like I said, I think just the entire league is missing a lot more team play. So like, hope we can get that soon. But it looks like we will be switching, and JG Koala will be joining us. So
I am so sorry, guys. I was trying to reconnect as. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good. It's nice to see a fellow prospect player.
Hello, Nick. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I mean, I played some ranked earlier, but typical lower elo shenanigans going on. But I'm excited to see this matchup between High Tide and PN go through here. You had any thoughts really for these two teams coming up?
I gotta say, both these teams had some new players that they signed, so I'm excited to see how they perform. Sad that Keeling got released from PN. I guess they just wasn't meshing well with the team, or they just wanted to like try out something new. But I'm pretty sure the player scenario is if Pegasus need to win 5 out of 6 maps, and KC need to lose all 6 maps in order for Pegasus to qualify. So let's say if KC decaf win 1 map, that means Pegasus has to win out the remaining of the season to even have a chance of qualifying. So this series is very huge for Pegasus. And for High Tide, they're pretty much playing to prove to their GM and AGMs that they're worthy and they're competing for a spot for next season. So I'm excited to see how these prospect players play tonight.
Definitely. It's definitely going to be very exciting to watch these two teams face off, especially in these maps. I mean, like you were saying, like both of these teams are close to playoff contention as long as the rounds go their way. So we're gonna just have to see.
What are you expecting on Haven here? It's a 3-side map, so what do you want to see from both teams?
I was kind of getting into it with her, and we were talking about how we kind of want to see a little more team play happen, not just in prospect but all across the 4 tiers in VDC. But we definitely want to see. I at least definitely want to see that come out from either of these teams.
Yeah, I think a player to definitely watch for. I mean, Vic is such an experienced player for a HT. And for Pegasus, I would say you gotta watch out for People Enjoyer. I mean, they were just fragging out. Chair is also really good, experienced player as well. So I'm excited to see how these experienced players combine with these first season players or second season prospect players on how they mesh together as a team. So I'm excited to see what both team has regarding game plan and how they just swing off each other, play off each other, and hopefully this will be a fun series to cast.
Definitely. I mean, like you were getting at. I mean, Piplup Enjoyer definitely is a high fragger for their team, and hopefully we're gonna see that from this map with them locking ISO.
Yeah, I mean, as we see Plunger teleporting out to C site, and Chair's ready to greet them here. Flash comes out, Chair gets a kill, and also TP's out.
We see them working up garage actually right now, so it's Frog is not actually, but he does see Lego.
Spike planted.
Soda
He's gonna come out.
kills customers support. Totally shot with back-to-back kills, and it's a 2-on-2 here with both Neon and Cypher low HP here.
And we see Sean going back
One
Lego
enemy
gets
remaining.
spawn into main, but Piplup full health with a shield. Shots are not going to be able to connect, and Sean's going to be able to pick up a 3K to end that pistol round, which is 14 health as well.
That is so unfortunate. I mean, the health advantage was definitely Piplup Enjoyer, but they broke. I mean, Sean broke the shield and also got the kill, and it was like nearly. It could have went either way, but good clutch by totally Sean. Cypher already starting out pretty strong. Almost halfway from getting the Cypher ult here.
Exactly, and that's so crucial on a map that's as large as Haven. You need that information more than ever. But I guess we're gonna see that the knife catches at least 2 from High Tide as they work up short and a long.
They found my wire.
Piplup here is going to be playing in the corner, getting not going to be able to get
Player
one.
standing.
I gotta say though, that was really good. I mean, that's a really good buy round by HT there. Only losing one of their guns into their bonus rounds, but I like how they played that. They played it really well. Your clone A main got pretty much scanned the trip. You got go flash out after that and just fall behind, and they pretty much just swung off each other.
Yeah,
Now
it was a really well done exec by them.
Now let's see what PN has to respond to that. If they are gonna, like, what I want to see from PN is taking space where the other teams are not taking. So if they rotate, they need to clear more. They need to re-clear all the area that they have not cleared yet.
We're gonna see Soda get absolutely run down as Itai just absolutely ran into mid and took all that space for free. Lego is gonna get trapped here. Plunger's gonna get one off of chair.
Here.
It's a 3v5 situation, 2v5.
Player standing.
Piplup's gonna get one, but Sean's gonna get that trade.
I mean, you gotta say, I don't think. Okay, well, to be honest, it is HT bonus. I understand why they went B, but I think that flash was just crucial. With Plunger getting a kill on Soda Wata, and that pretty much solidified the reside. They got spiked down. They pretty much played post plant. I think PN just gotta be more aware of where they go, where they're trying to head to, and just if it's only one on site, they should like probably wait for their team to retake, because a 5v5 is better than a 4v5 retake. Okay,
Absolutely. We see Lego just absolutely run it into the C sites, getting support from both Sean and Lego, and Lego's gonna be able to pick up that kill on chair.
Spike planted.
We
Yeah,
see
I mean,
PN gear up for this retake from garage. It looks like the blind goes out, and Kate's only got a frenzy here. Able to get a couple shots on the Lego, but they'll pick up that kill. So there's not going to be able to do much with the Bucky. Maybe try to play for some exit frags.
One enemy remaining.
And High Tide just seems like they've got the site absolutely locked down here.
Flawless.
Soda's not going to be able to get that pick on Plunger.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
gotta
just
say,
another flawless round.
Yeah, I gotta say, PN, they need to start grouping up together. They're just getting picked off one by one, and HT are taking so much space off that. I think if this leads keep extending for HT, I think PN need to call this timeout because round win percentage is very crucial. If they
Absolutely. 4 rounds in and you're not able to mount a proper response to High Tide really just basically 5-man running it down a site. And something has to change there. As we see basically the same strategy come out from High Tide as Lego will be keep moving out. And Plunger's going to be able to teleport back site, but will get picked up by Kate. Chair's gonna flash out as we see High Tide getting absolutely picked off as they're bunched in main here. Customer support, the last one on for High Tide. As Soda gets that last pick on them.
Yeah, we need to see that more from the end there. That was a good trip. It scanned through. Plunger teleports on site. And then Chair with a beautiful flash blinded everyone. Blinded 3 C long. And pretty much just swung off the flash, and HT just was all grouped up, and he just got spammed through and they lost a gunfight. But that's what the response we need to see from the PN. They need to do more of this.
Exactly. But now we're gonna see a much slower take from High Tide as they're grouped 4 towards A lobby. But it looks like they're gonna let Chair Plunger, my apologies, take some initial contact, C long, as he teleports back. They're gonna make steps towards A long, but it looks like Frog does not know, and they rotate it off, so High Tide will get A site for free. Vic's gonna teleport into heaven. Does Frog know? He does, and he's able to get the pick on a Vic relatively cleanly. Plunger's gonna answer back with a trade. Lego with a pick off on Chair. Kate and then Sean trading off. It's still a 3v2 situation. 3v1 now. Kate on 2 health. She's not gonna be able to do much. As Plunger gets the final kill. You know, we were probably hoping that the single round would probably stifle High Tide's momentum a little bit, but it doesn't seem like that happened, especially with a pace change without the timeout.
It does not. I don't know if the plan for PN there was to retake A site, but I don't think giving A site is the good move. Where if you give them A site, they are gonna play boss plan, and you are pretty much it's gonna be very difficult to retake A site. But let's see what PN can do this round.
Now we see Plunger using their ults towards A shorts and all the way up into sight, where Frog's holding from heaven. And oh, we see Lego get the pick off of Frog. And Kate Monster in spawn. They have such deep positioning now. It's
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Plunger gets 2 from heaven and stays alive. In these situations, 1v5, and even as an ISO, it's like, what do you really think is going through?
I think what they're thinking is, one, they're losing players so fast where at this point 1v5 is going to be a save most of the times. They do have 4 ults coming up, or they do have 4 ults like for this next round. They need to start slowing down HT pace because High Tide has so much momentum where they're just doing anything they want and it's working for them. And PN are not ready for, or are not ready to trade kills, and they need to do more of this because if they this game is started to slowly run away from PN, and this would be a good timeout for Chair because I think with 4 timeouts, or with 4 not timeouts, but 4 ults coming up, they need to stop HT momentum. They need to start holding side better. They need to double up like maybe 2A, 1B, 2C. Right now, last round they only have one on A where they just got absolutely flooded. So right now HT has so much momentum, and I think for the HT side on this timeout, they're telling them, okay, they're gonna make this adjustment, we're gonna adapt to it, and we're gonna figure out what they do. So I think now HT is gonna play more default, and then PN is gonna play more based off like swinging off each other because there's not a lot of trades happening.
Absolutely. As long as High Tide continues to keep the game in their control and play how they want it to pace, then really Pegasus is not going to have an answer to come back with it. But hopefully after this timeout, we see something a little different come out from them, especially with 4 ults. Hopefully we can see something different.
Yeah, what do you think PN need to do differently?
You know, I think because they have so much information in, you know, the Cypher, or not the Cypher, in the KO, in the Cypher ult, the Yoru ult, the everything, they can play to that information. We see Soda's stuck alone on an island here on C.
3 suppressed.
They're going to ult to stall them here. But 2 members of PN have already rotated while Piplup's played up. We'll get the pick on Plunger.
Show me a target. Breaking them.
As they continue to peek for more. While Vic's already worked up. He's short, but he's going to back off. See? See that there's kind of been a pause in the game as they got that pick. Looking to execute towards B, it looks like.
Spike planted.
Frog gets a pick on Lego. Sean gets that trade on chair. Frog and Vic trade out.
One
3v2 situation. 3v1 situation now.
Stealing sight.
In favor of PN. And then Vic's not going to be able to get that spam through the smoke off. And Piplup's going to be able to secure the round, really, with 3 kills to their name.
That was a good timeout for PN. I mean,
Only go so far.
I think what we both said that what PN needed to do, they did it. Where I said at the beginning of this game, PN needed to take space where if they rotate, they need to punish whoever. They need to recruit that space. So that was really good that people pushed up A long, watched the off angle on lobby, gets the kill, back off, and pretty much play with the team. And people up is pretty much the decider of that round.
It was exactly what we needed to see. Now they're gonna play that line once more, but are they gonna get punished for it as 5 members of High Tide play into A lobby? They're gonna back up a little bit, but High Tide seems to have slowed it down as Plunger has worked all the way up C long, now backing up. Continue to contact up, A short and A long. But PN have not rotated over yet. So it's gonna be Frog and Piplup alone for the time being. As Plunger's gonna get the pick on Piplup and the pick on Frog. So we see it's a 5v3 situation now. Now in favor of
I'm out of here.
for High Tide.
Last player
As
standing.
Vic and Plunger gets picked off by Kate. And Sean's gonna close out the round for them. It's 2-7 now. Do you think PN should maybe take another timeout, see what they're doing wrong, what worked for them in the last round?
I would say, I mean, right now this is probably gonna be actually no, they're gonna force. But I was gonna say maybe if they lose this round and potentially the next one, they call timeout for the last round because a 3-9 is better than 2-10, or at least if they get that way. But I think what PN need to start doing is, one, people got instantly flash. Maybe Plunger should have, or whoever that's playing backside should have played anti-flash and swung off the flash. But it does look like PN are not coordinated right now, and AC are just taking a huge advantage of it.
I'm back.
See, Plunger is going to get this pick on Piplup, allowing them to High Tide to just accelerate and get this pick on Frog.
Last
We see Chair is gonna try to get a pick, but the bullets will not connect. And Kate's gonna be on a flank all by herself.
1v4 here. All for Kate to do. I mean, this is a very hard task with Lego holding long and Lego gets the kill. Yeah, I think they call timeout here. I think it's better for them to call timeout, talk about what they could have done better.
Okay.
Instead of this. Oh, I guess they can't. Oh, okay, my bad. It is 1 per half for timeout. So they need to start. I mean, they still have 4 ults. I think they should start using the ults. They need to start doubling up more, and they need to start playing for each other and stop each other. Because right now, HT are just picking them one by one, and it is heavily HT way this map.
Tagged. Camera taken out.
Shadows traveling.
We're gonna see them take mid slowly, and the Cypher's gonna play into garage now.
Going out.
Now stuck, and now B side is all free for
Fake teleport. Back soon.
High Tide to take, as we have 2 on the fast flank, 3 on the fast flank from PN. Kate's gonna get the pick, and Sean's gonna trade Piplup out. Soda's gonna get the pick on
Player
Vic,
standing.
and now it's another 1v3 situation for Kate.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you haven't played that well, they had 3 people flanking,
Spike defused.
flooded people outside grass, and pretty much got the kill. This time it was a 1v3
Last round
for
before the
Sean,
switch.
and Sean just couldn't clutch up that round. That's really unfortunate. That's really difficult to clutch up on a 1v3, especially with one of them flanking 2 on site, and they're having like a crossfire.
Absolutely. I think PN definitely played that round exactly the way they needed to. You know, they took the space that High Tide gave them by flanking, and they just were able to pinch them and come out the better of the 2.
I mean, this is the last round, right? Both team has, they have, for PN, you have the ISO, you have Omenol, you have your ult, and then for High Tide, you have Neon ult and Gecko. So
Soda's going to flash out of garage, and Customer's gonna hear that as High Tide slow down a little bit with Lego on the op angle, watching C long. And Sean's gonna get this pick on Soda, making it a 4v5 situation in favor of High Tide. Now Piplup's gonna ult, plunger in there, and is going to get the pick on them. Evens out the situation here.
That's the end.
Chair's gonna get the information that they're going towards A, but High Tide has paused now in lobby, pushing down short. But PN's already there. It's a 3v3 situation, it seems like right now, as Frog's gonna make their way into the site now. But Customer Sports going to ult, and it's not gonna get any value. They're running out of time here. 30 seconds on the clock now. They can't rotate anymore. They have to do something here. Customer's gonna get the first pick, but Random Chair will get 2. He trades out by Lego. Frog's not gonna be able to get anything here. Piplup's gonna get stunned by Lego, and that pick's gonna go out, and it's a 2v1 situation for Frog.
10 seconds left.
Time
I know
is
exactly where.
running out, but Lego's gonna pop their ult and get the final pick on Frog for the half.
Oh man,
Switching sides.
PN played it well, guessing that they're gonna end A. I mean, they didn't end A. Unfortunately, I guess it was whoever that was like hiding in the corner on A, or just holding this corner at A short or A site, pretty much got flooded with the Gecko Mosh and also Gecko peeking out. But I mean, 3-9, right? We all heard about 9-3 curse. So
Absolutely.
we probably need PN need to have this pistol run. If PN want any chance of winning this game or this map here, PN has to win this pistol round. So let's see what we
Exactly.
do.
Not just for the rounds, but for the morale even. As they start to work up C long here. Where High Tide's essentially left it. Lego's gonna work on there. Plunge is gonna get picked off by Chair. As picks come out, Chair's gonna get another one. Lego's gonna trade out for Piplup. Chair alone on site here. As Soda works up from garage, starting to flank now. Is he gonna get the value here? He's gonna get into a fight with Vic and is not gonna get any value out of that flank. High Tide's gonna know that they're gonna try to rotate here or try to get. Both PN players are healthy though, while Sean and Vic are pretty low health here. So customer support's gonna get that pick on Kate. Vic doesn't know about Frog.
One enemy remaining.
As he gets 2.
30 seconds left.
They start to play around this box here. And we'll get the final pick on Vic. It's exactly what they needed. Get that pistol round and start that momentum.
Yeah, like what you said. I mean, it was good for morale. It was also good for them actually having a chance to come back here. It's a good start for PN. I think it started the way of PN when they pushed up C main. Chair getting a really nice kills, pretty much giving them C side, but no one's falling behind them. Unfortunately, Vic was standing behind a box and pretty much kills Chair on the back. But I think PN played it well, rotate towards B. Two of the players were low for HT, and they pretty much had a good clutch here.
Soda's gonna be able to detect the Neon in garage as they work into B. As Chair and Kate get picks on customer support and Vic, Soda's gonna get shot down by the right clicks from Shaman. And Piplup's gonna get that pick on Neon. Frog's gonna be sitting on those boxes. Plunger has a classic
Last player standing.
and a dream. High Tide's going, or PN, my apologies, are gonna be running down this pick. Piplup's gonna get that second one.
I gotta say, pushing B side was a good idea there. Predicting that they were gonna stack either A or C, and they just kept getting picks. I mean, that wasn't a bad save round for H or High Tide. They got 2 guns out of PN, makes them force again. And let's see if High Tide can regain this momentum, because PN is starting to gain some momentum, and this game is looking much closer than it is before.
Okay.
Yeah, they might be down 4 rounds, but it's not looking that way. As Pegasus have regained their momentum, it seems. And they're gonna go 4 strong into A lobby. Plunger's gonna be the only one holding that line, and he's gonna get the pick on Kate, and TP's out. But they're not deterred by that. They will keep pushing into A. Into essentially what's a free site. Chair's gonna flash out. And shoot the flash.
Time to jump.
Vic's gonna get that pick on Soda, evening it out. Now a 2v5. And it's
Spike down
the
A.
site's just gonna get shut down by High Tide as they mount a really good retake and get those picks onto PN.
Yeah, I gotta say, Plunger with that first pick on K-Monster and teleporting out, pretty much. I mean, I think after they got a pick, I think they should have just rotated. But I guess maybe they had a game plan where, okay, my duelist got picked off, or my Cypher got picked off, but we still have our duelist. Chair's ready to flash out. Gecko with a really good flash outside A-Link. And they played it really, really well. I mean, High Tide, they had better guns, better buys, and they won the duels.
Knife's gonna go out for C backside. It's gonna land, detect nothing. It's actually gonna get broken by Plunger backside. As Piplup's gonna peek. See Vic. Customer Sport's gonna hear that. Continue playing towards A-Link. Kate's gonna be able to get that pick off of Vic, and Soda's gonna continue watching this information for C long. But it looks like their team is just gonna play into B here as Chair gets the pick on Customer Support. Piplop's gonna keep going. Gets that pick on
One
Plunger.
enemy remaining.
Sean is the only one left, and Kate Monster and Piplop and Joy are just gonna shut out the round there.
Yeah. Yeah, Pegasus played it really well. I mean, K Monster was the first pick here. Always works in their favor after getting a pick. Giving them a player advantage in that round. And I mean, they just fought together, peeked off each other. Vic unfortunately got timing there and died. Same with customer support with their util out. But it was a good round by PN to slowly regain their momentum. And it looks like now IT's forced to a half round.
Legolot's gonna push with Plunger and then get that pick off of Soda. Kate's gonna be sitting here. Not gonna take the bait with the clone. She's gonna hear
Gotta go.
all this stomping and see long and essentially that they're gonna leave and give that all that space for her. But we see Vic moving down grass. Kind of doing this push and pull where even though they've taken the site, they're entirely separated now. Lego's gonna get this pick on Piplop. Frog's gonna trade it out, but Punch is gonna get an immediate answer from
Player
that.
standing.
And
Spike
Kate's the only
down
one left
A.
standing in a 4v1 situation.
Yeah, I mean, another 1v4 situation for Kate. And Spike is on site. This is going to be a very difficult retake if K Monster wanted to somehow win this round. Gotta win their individual fights here.
You see Sean. She picks up the kill. She's gonna use her ult as well. She's gonna see that. 2 on site. 3. One towards long, one towards short. Gonna opt to save the gun here. Smart move. Where is she? Tries to get another
10
pick.
seconds
Little
left.
greedy, but Sides is better of it.
I mean,
As Side's gonna get another round here.
yeah, I mean, technically, I think they could have won for it with K Monster cred or having enough economy. And it looks like PN also has a good amount of economy where they could force next round. But I mean, it's understandable. Time running low with like 41 HP. They didn't want to really go for that kill. And they knew that Spike was in no man's land where it was really difficult to recover. And PN might need to call their timeout very soon if they lose this round. Because losing a map is going to lower their chance of making playoffs. And is also going to be more difficult to qualify.
They're gonna gear up here to take grass. All 5, but Plunger's gonna get all that information with their Yoru ult. This Plunger, or not Plunger, Chair also responds with their own ult as Piplop gets the opening kill on Lego.
Spike down mid.
Plunger answers back by killing Kate Monster. He's gonna flank here, get this pick on Soda. Piplop's gonna trade it out.
Breaking them. Breaking them.
Vic's gonna answer back. Now it's a 2v3 situation. Vic gets 3.
Spike down mid.
It's killed by Chair. It's a 1v2 situation now. What can Chair do here? He has 1 TP. He is gonna secure Spike. As customer support clears that. And just the slimmest of timings. As customer support is just in the right place.
Match point.
Right place at the right time as well. I mean, that TP was pretty bold. I mean, customer support was also, I think, watching a TP, thinking if they were going to TP or not, and Chair decided TP, and customer support with a nice clutch. And now, I mean, HD's on match point. Let's see if PN can start a 6-round comeback here and force OT.
Absolutely. Looks like they're gonna go for a little more default as Piplop and Frog work towards B. Piplop's gonna play a little ahead of their team. Knife's not gonna catch anything, but Plunger's all the way up A lobby and gets that opening pick on Soda. Deciding to aggress for more, getting 3 now.
1 enemy remaining.
4?
Spike
In
down.
a situation
C.
as Pickups all on their own is gonna get a pick on Sean.
Show me a target.
Gonna get flashed out. Gets the pick on Plunger to deny the
Defenders
ace.
win.
But High Tide's gonna be able to clean it up and take that map.
Yeah, I mean, Plunger is just a really, really talented player. Some rumors saying that Plunger could be moved up to Apprentice potentially if they just keep playing like the performance that they are, because they're playing at a like incredible level right now. Unfortunate for PN, but we'll see how they will rebound back from map 2.
And hopefully they do. If they want to stay in contention, they need to get something here. Like you were saying, Plunger playing really well for them, getting a 336 ACS, but going 2.0 with the KD and getting those first bloods that their team needs. Like a lot supporting where they can as a second duelist. What are your thoughts here? What could Pegasus have really done better here? For sure. And we're going to take our break as we move into map 2.
But I'm still trying, so I'm sorry. Yeah, you might have to see I'm not flawless. I promise that I'm facing my problems. If I'm falling too fast, will you catch me? Will you catch me before I crash?
Feeling like I'm second best, someone that you could forget. Got me drinking that healing, sinking in this feeling. Will you be the time, giving me the signs of life? Making you are clear, but you're gonna leave me in the deep.
Welcome back, VDC. We are back here with about to be map 2 on Lotus for PN Pegasus versus HT Swells. HT Swells, yeah. They won map 1 on I think it was like a 6-13 or 13-6 round.
Yep.
Yeah, just want to clarify that. I think what PN Pegasus need to do is they need to play more together. Now they need to mentally reset, forget about what happened in map 1 and focus on map 2. Because if they lose this map, unfortunately, they will be eliminated from playoff contention.
Not only really push it into the back of their mind, but they also need to take those moments where we saw those good flashes of team play where they would take the space, they would take a flanker or anything like that and play that into Lotus, especially because of it being another three site map.
Yeah, I agree with
As we
you.
go
I
into
think,
agent select here.
yeah, as we get into agent select, one thing I need to say is that I think PN Pegasus need to stop putting their individual player clutching up a 1v4, 1v5 where it's so difficult for them to retake and win the round for them. They need to be competing with more like competing with like evenly more matchup like 5v5, 4v4s, 2v2s, something like that, because if they do that, I think PN Pegasus will win those fights. Unfortunately, Kate and P-Plub and Chair, they're fighting like a 1v3, 1v4, 1v5s where it was like Spike is already planted or the time's already counting down where they don't have that much time to defuse or plant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we might see that not as much with this map as High Tide decides to go for 2 smokes here. While they are more on the aggressive side of things, we're more than likely not going to see that same level of aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think PN Pegasus, I think PN also realized that HT plays really aggressive, especially especially with the Neon, and we see a Neon back for Lotus as well on Lego. So I'm excited to see what PN has to change from map 1 to map 2, and if they can make a quick change and quickly get back into the second map, and hopefully it goes better for them.
Hopefully, indeed, as we see Piplup and Chair bringing that double duelist back again on their attack side, and hopefully they can bring more aggression to the table to maybe end tonight 1-1.
Hopefully,
we'll see.
Yeah, we will see, indeed. Looks like HT really, or no, looks like HT want to push out this A main spot, but it looks like PN does not want to deal with any of that, knowing that they might push up A main and they might be going past C here, and giving a challenge for Totally Sean to hold on C site.
Yep, they want to completely avoid rubble here, so they're gonna try to run down Sean. It seems gonna get a setup down, and he's gonna see 4 people.
Yeah, I mean, Chair with the raise snake coming out to backside, double satchels. See Sean, Chair with the first pick on Sean. Really good start for PN there.
Drop in a smoke.
That's just important. Is not gonna expect Soda there as he swings out. It's another pick.
As Soda gets one more in Blender. Lego gets a train on Kate though.
Last player standing.
Frog gets killed on Lego, Big gets killed on Frog, Base gets killed on Soda as well. 1v2, this is winnable with 40 HP. Both player doubled up here, and People cleans it up on Vic, and very good stuff for PN there.
Incredibly good start. This was the level of aggression we needed to see from them on map 1 on Haven, and we see that they made the adjustment here. Maybe it's just having that attack side first where they can feel a little more natural, a little more at ease, and push that momentum.
Yeah, I think also what really sparked their attack on that round is Chair double satcheling killing Sean, where they don't have to deal with Cypher Trips. Because if that went Sean's way, most likely they might have a different outcome.
Absolutely. Yes, we see them actually taking rubble now.
Mark 3.
But the Fade Eye is going to get 4. It's not going to stifle them there, though, as they continue pushing, even though the secret door gets broken and tree door gets swung wide open. Echo's going to be in an angle. Maybe get one?
Lego
Onto
gets on
Frog.
Down A.
Reloading.
They're traded out by Piplup.
Player
It's going to
advantage.
be free now.
Player advantage for PN here. Vic and Sean left for HT.
He's going to get that pick on
planted.
customer support with the
Last
Frenzy.
player standing.
Piplup gets the 4th. And Vic's going to be left all alone with a classic
that's
and
it.
can't do nothing against that.
I mean, it is a good save round by HT there.
I don't know. Sometimes
Could have got maybe 2 and 3. At least got their 1. Makes PN have to force a little bit more, or they're gonna bonus. So we'll see a Frenzy, a Stinger, a Spectre, and a Bulldog, or 2 Stingers, 1 Bulldog, 2 Spectres, and 1 Bulldog, basically. So, but I mean now, let's see if HT can respond back with their buy round here.
Yeah, and you see High Tide is going to have very much the gun advantage, but Kian's going to run down C again, C mound towards Sean.
Okay.
Hopefully we see as successful of a bonus round, even though they're going to have one less body and Soda, as he's going to lurk and be here, putting some pressure.
Spike planted.
Pien's going to be able to take the site for free.
Lego
And for
gets the
Mound.
first pick on Soda.
Chair's going to answer back against customer support.
Thunder gets a kill on Chair. Legolas gets a kill on Piplup.
Last player
Vic
standing.
gets a kill on Frog, leaves Kate on a 1v4, and Lego gets 3 kills and secured the round for HT here.
It's not the level of damage you want to see going into the bonus. Yes, it's 1 gun, but that's 1 gun out of 5. And
Yeah.
we're gonna be High Tide's gonna be just fine going into this next round, hoping to even out the round count here.
Yeah, I would say that if HT lose more of their guns there, they would probably have to not, or they wouldn't have this amount of economy where some of them could be forced to a half buy round by Spectres, maybe a Ghost and a Light Shield or something like that. But a good thing that 4 high tech players survived with their gun that round. And now, I mean, now it's gonna be a Vandal versus Vandal, or Vandal and Phantom versus or like both teams has Vandal and Phantoms. So let's see if, like you said, if HT can tie it up here.
Yep, they're gonna go back to trying to take Rubble, but Lego's gonna get that opening pick onto Chair, leaving PN without their entry. They're gonna pivot onto C, where it seems like Sean is completely left. But now that his camera's been broken, he's gonna rotate back from Waterfall.
Cover going
His trips are still there, and they don't know.
It's you and
Dog's
me.
gonna pick it up now. As Piplup ults Sean, and Sean's gonna get that pick on Piplup, making
One
it a
enemy remaining.
4v1
down,
situation. Customer support's just gonna close out that round. High Tide's gonna tie it up 2-2.
I gotta say though, that Omen Paranoia onto Omen Paranoia onto Rubble and Roots pretty much got the kill. Made PN rethink if they want to push the A side, they go C side, push through Sean. And Sean winning the ISO as well. Pretty much, even though the trip was down for a while, they pushed on, and HG just played really, really well retaking that C site.
Absolutely. I heard that camera break and they instantly came back to see. And it looks like
I'll find you.
Ian's gonna be a little more of a default here, as 2 of them walk towards B main and 3 of them take that rubble space. Looks like they are gonna have a light buy here, but their weapons will not be on the level of High Tides.
Yeah, it looks like Ian is on a half buy here with 3 Stingers, 1 Marshall, and 1 Spectre.
You see them poking and prodding here with their utility and with their bullets, trying to see what information they can gain as the door gets opened up by Soda here. And Sean's not going to fall for it until he pops his camera and he sees nobody going into Mound. And things are just going to stay still as 3 members of PN sit and execute onto B after that flash. And then Vic's going to be able to get this pick on the chair as Soda trades it out. And Kate's gets the pick on customer. Sean trading it out. Soda gets another. It's now a 2v3 situation in favor of PN.
30 seconds left. Gotta go. Spike planted.
Lago does have the ult here. But Sky ult is also going to come out. Sky Secret comes out for Soda Water.
I'll find you.
See PN in incredibly strong situations, but Plunger's going to get that pick on Soda.
Enemy remaining.
Soda's going to get the pick on Plunger. Now in a 1v1 situation, Hiplop's going to easily get that pick onto Lego, securing that round for him.
I mean, PN played it really, really well, where they were down a player, and then they flooded onto B side, waited a little bit. Vic unfortunately got caught out, or one of the player on PN got caught out in the smoke. Good trade by Soda to get that pick. They upgraded gun. There was a good pick also on A from Kate, and Kate also upgraded to a Spectre. Unfortunately, Lego and Plunger wasn't enough to clutch that round.
We're gonna see High Tide take this space here. But they're gonna hold it very strong as PN decide to back out. Maybe take some space towards B. As Soda's gonna be able to play up there, flash in, and it's going to catch 2 of them. And PN's gonna explode into Mound and take that space. The entry trip's going to get broken, as well as the second, and Sean's going to have to back up as PN take all the space on C. You see customer support's going to be able to get that pick on Soda. That's the initial pick of the round. Chair's going to be able to trade it out. Get another 3 even as Sean trades out a single pick. Not going to be a 3v5 situation though. Again in favor of PN. Lego's going to open up that door. Hiplop's going to get the pick on Sean. And Lego's going to be in a 1v3 situation.
Yeah, man. It's still winnable. I mean, so it's a Neon ult, so this is winnable still. Get caught in a trip, and Kate gets the kill on Lego. I mean,
really pivotal round from PN there.
Yeah, that was really pivotal. I think that was pretty much a game-changing round where this could be the outcome if it comes down to only 2 rounds separating between these teams. I think HG just gotta be... They can't just be having Cypher only on C and the trips just get broken and they either break it and run away, or I think someone else got to play support with Sean on C site, so there's more enforcement. They're holding up to, or HG is holding to Roots and Rebel really, really well. They also, I feel like they should take a little bit more of a C main or C mount space here.
Lego's gonna break the trip, indicating a flank.
I'm out of here.
As Kate backs up. Going to get the pick on Lego. But is she expecting the second? As the rest of her team does take sight. Is Random Chair going to expect Sean being on that step up right there? Can you hear this drop? Or are they? I'm just gonna get the pick on Kate, but Soda will answer back. Sean gets that pick on Chair and Frog answers back. Customer support answering. So now it's a 2v2 situation.
One enemy remaining.
Double's gonna get the pick on customer support. Plunger trades. High Tide's gonna be able to defuse the bomb.
Yeah, I mean, HG played it really, really well there. I mean, customer support peeking first. knowing that they could ult and pretty much make it potentially a 1v2, and they made it a 1v2.
Whatever happens, Sakin.
That was a good round from Plunger, getting 3k. I like that HT are still controlling A routes where they, if PN somehow, or if PN want to go towards A site, they need to reclear routes and rubble. And it looks like HT does they want to keep this control of A routes. So
Exactly. High Tide's
is-
essentially making it a 2-site map by taking control of this every round.
yeah, I think PN maybe need to start calling timeouts and maybe start figuring out how they can clear A routes, because right now HT is owning that spot.
And it looks like PN opt to go towards B. But we see Vic playing behind the box here. PN's not going to clear it. He's only got a shorty. But he has that information. Soda gets the initial pick. Now a 3v3 situation. Frog's going to be able to get that pick on Vic. So now it's just Lego and Plunger left alone.
Spike planted.
Go, go, go.
Vandals in hand as PN end up with the worst guns.
Coming through. Gotta go.
Last player standing.
Kate's gonna get that pick on Lego and the pick on Plunger.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the idea of PN pushing there. I mean, they had a weaker buy. They killed the people up C link on B side. Pushed up C link, pushed up waterfall. Vic unfortunately had their Omen paranoia out, or well, lost to gunfight with Stingers. And they pushed on to C. They planted C. I think what HT need to start doing is they flank. They need to break the trip in C main, because there's back-to-back rounds where both Lego and another teammate on HT died there. So they need to, if they know that they're playing C, they gotta watch for a trip on C main.
PN are gonna try to take this A space now, but they're gonna slow it down a lot as Lego plays up into Secret behind this box in a very precarious situation. Seems like they're kind of gonna cut noise here and let Kate play off the information from the camera, with Soda playing up B again, but deciding to back up. Gonna send that flash. Not deep enough to clear Lego. Random chair is gonna get that pick on Lego, but we'll leave them at 2 health.
It's you and me.
Plunger's gonna get ulted, leaving the site free. That's Marshall versus Vandal. Pip was gonna secure that kill. 4v2 situation now for customer support
Have one of
and
these.
Sean.
One enemy remaining.
Where is
Sean's gonna pick up 2 here, making a 1v2 situation. He's gonna activate his ult, get that information. But as the bomb ticks away, he's gonna decide he wants nothing to do with that, and he's gonna save the weapon.
Yeah, man. I feel like HT. I think this is the opposite of what we saw from map 1. PN right now has most of the momentum. HT need to start gaining some momentum fast, because if this become a 9-3, we might see the same thing on the opposite outcome on map 1. Like I said, I think
Absolutely.
HT need to start grouping up together, because I agree that Plunger is playing off Lego on A, but with that Marshall and with the Stinger hiding behind box, that's not tradable. Because
Yeah, there's not much you can do there against
Yeah.
Phantoms and Vandals.
Yeah.
Kian's gonna swing it back towards C Mound, but Vic, Lego, and Sean are gonna be there this time. You're just gonna slow it down now as Plunger makes their way up to rubble. They're gonna opt to maybe take some space towards B main. As Frog ults into their spawn. gets the pick on Lego, opening the round up for them. Customer Support's gonna get trapped.
Spike
And Secret
planted.
is not gonna be able to get anything there.
Found one.
Vic's gonna get a pick on Soda there, making this slightly better situation for High Tide.
Last player standing.
Random Chair is gonna get 2 more. It's just gonna be really bad situation for High Tide. Random Chair gets the 4th pick of the round.
Yeah. I think when Lego got picked off, they were like, okay, let's just push B. Flooded. Heard that one person was A-Link. Pushed up the A-Link, and then customer support got flooded. Also with the raised boom bot. I think HC's gotta play more together. They're just not trading off each other. I think that's the main problem from both teams. First map was PN not trading off each other, and now it's HC not trading off each other, and momentum is starting to shift.
See a 2-1-2 from High Tide. So some support's going to see Pipl up there. And the Raise Nade goes out, indicating at least 2 players pushing up A. Vic and customer support are going to be alone here, but Plunger and Lego are going to be on the flank as Plunger gets that opening pick on a gate. Plunger's going to hear them go towards B. Random Chair's going to get that pick onto them.
Spike
Vic's going
down
to get that
A.
pick on Frog, but Pip's going to trade them out, leaving them at 50 HP.
One enemy
Chair is in
remaining.
it's now a 2v2 situation. Chair's gonna get a 3rd pick on that round. And he can get 3 to 8 now.
Last round in the half.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised HC has not called timeout yet. Right now, I feel like they need to call timeout, slow it down, talk about what they need to do. Because right now, PN is just getting a pick, rotating, or just pushing site, flooding the people on site. And even with the Cypher, it does not look like the Cypher is helping too much, because if they just go A, they're just gonna keep getting flooded.
Exactly. By the time Sean even gets involved in the game, it's already a 2-man, 1-man down situation, and there's only so much High Tide can do from there. As PN decides to take Mound one more time, Sean's gonna have an additional body in Lego, and they're gonna play on top of the box, but Chair's gonna ult in. Gets shut down by Lego.
Last player standing.
And it looks like the additional body was all High Tide needed to lock down C. Is now it's a 1v5 situation for Frog.
Flawless. Switching sides.
I mean, we need to see more of this from HC. They need to trade off like that more, and it would have went more their way. But I mean, it's a 4-8 half. I mean, winning a pistol round for HC would help them start the momentum comeback. But if PN wins this pistol, they can start extending this lead to potentially 6 rounds, separating both of these teams. So excited to see how HG want to play this attack, because we have saw HG on Haven. Their attack has been really aggressive. Let's see if PN has an answer for this aggression.
And hopefully they do. They have a 4-round gap now. They have a little bit of space to play with, but we just have to see how they adapt to High Tide's aggressive, but not so much this time around. Plunger's going to send an eye into Waterfall, and Frog's going to break that. The rest of High Tide's going to take this space rubble. And Soda's going to see all of that. Sending a flash in. Even with that flash coming out, it's very slow from both sides. Seeing where to go. Just poking for that information as Lego pushes in the side and gets that pick on Soda. Random's gonna trade it out, but Sean and Lego are gonna get even more.
Spike planted.
3v2 situation now. Vic, very low on health.
Last player standing.
Plunger's gonna get another pick. And Sean closes it out.
Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, it looks like. I mean, I like what he did there. They cut noise, waited A main, open tree, pushed in, got the pick on, got the pick on the player on site, and I think Lego kind of. I mean, Lego did push up into their spawn, but unfortunately was at low HP, so they wanted to, I guess, take a bit of space and clear A heaven. They did that, but unfortunately got traded. So it looks like PN off that round does not have any answer for the aggression of HT. So
It really seems like a replay of the last map with how PN are responding, especially with Plunger getting an opening pick on Piplup here, allowing them to take all of Mound, even Space Rubble. Kate's not going to be able to capitalize on that trip. So Lego gets that pick. But it seems like a fake.
yeah, it's working towards HT's favor. I mean, Cher gets to pick on Lego though. Plunger gets to try on Frog. Plunger gets 3. It leaves Cher alone at 1v4. Sees the head of Cher and Plunger with a 4K.
And now PN only has 2 more rounds of space. They have to adapt soon, or else they're going to be looking at a tie game, and who knows what happens from there.
Yeah, I mean, I like HT's game plan there. I mean, having 3 go C main, gets a pick there. It notifies PN that there's people C main pushing up C. They over-rotated because they knew that they didn't have a better gun. HT just pushed up A, had 3 people A main, and they pushed up. Now
looks like they're going to be doing the same thing here.
My cage triggered. They found my
Kate's going to be playing very conservative here. Playing off of site now, but High Tide's going to completely end it. But Piplup's going to hear all of this commotion as High Tide decide to rotate back towards A. But it doesn't seem like PN is fast on the draw, as only Chair and Soda are going to be towards A.
Next.
See a couple picks come out, with PN being ahead now.
Spike
But
planted.
Vic answers back onto Kate, and he's going to get that pick to even out the odds. Now 2v3.
One enemy remaining.
Chair's going to get that pick on customer support, leaving Sean all alone in tree. He's going to get killed again by Chair.
yeah, I mean,
3 in the round.
I like that people would push up B main. I like, yeah, they people would push up B main, heard all this commotion, knowing that they're going towards A. Gets a pick when someone's opening tree door. Also probably could have got also more picked on tree if they just peeked a bit sooner, but it worked in PN's favor. I mean, that was a bonus for HT, and now let's see if HT can regain the momentum or if PN's just gonna extend this 4-round lead.
It looks like they're going to send 5 towards Rubble this time, and PN's not really going to be prepared for it with just Soda and Frog really playing on A. You're going to get that space all uncontested, but Soda's going to hear all of this. As they're going to get a pick on Sean, and Lego's going to trade them out. Frog is going to get another, and Plunger's going to trade them out now. They're going to get the pick on Kate. Now with 3v2 situation.
Here's the reload for Plunger.
Raycel's going to come out. I'm not going to see Vic. Now is going to, but Piplup's going to get that pick.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Chair's not going to be able to get both there. But Piplup's going to be sticking.
They know they're
And gets the round. Plunger's gonna close it out though. Get 4 kills. Eliminate that gun.
Yeah, but the round goes to PN. I mean, that was a half buy for, or that was almost. Well, I think it was a half buy for PN. But now it looks like HT just gotta regain this momentum. They're starting to slowly collapse here. Their economy is not looking too good. If they lose this round, they're most likely gonna be on the half buy or save here. So HT gotta regain this lead here.
Exactly. We see PN really making these fast adjustments for the round. Hiploop's gonna be the only one, and it's not gonna catch anything with the ice ultimate. As 2 members of High Tide work their way up mound. But PN's gonna hear all of this, and they're gonna decide to rotate to C early. So it's going to be a 4v3-ish situation here.
Face your fear!
I'm just gonna let out the Fate ultimate here. And Sean's gonna absolutely decimate Kate.
Spike planted.
See Vic get a pick on Piplup. Lego's gonna play into CT. I'm just gonna get that pick on Chair. Frog answers back, making it a 4v2 situation. I mean, what can PN do here? 4v2? They really were hinging on Kate there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like also PN economy is not that good. So it looks like Soda and Frog is gonna have to save here.
Definitely, especially with all their guns getting eliminated there last round. As Vic and Sean are gonna go hunt now. And Soda's gonna get that pick on Vic. And Sean. So while PN's economy isn't in the greatest of places, neither is High Tide.
Yeah, that is correct. I gotta say though, HT played it really well. Had the fade ult, scanned the person that was sitting on box, and pretty much Kate got absolutely bundled in. That shit did not help her whatsoever because there's like everyone pushing through the trip at the same time, and they pretty much got C-site. And Vic with some nice shots to the sheriffs. And this is what we need to see from HT more if they want to regain this or to have a comeback here.
Exactly. Now they take a Rumble for free as they advance into door. Soda's gonna get absolutely ran into. Can't really do much here as they're alone on the site. But they can get the pick on Lego and Plunger.
Cover going out.
3 for 3. Hawk out.
Gonna flash out here. Sean's gonna be able to get that pick. Now a 3v3 situation. And they're gonna be able to close out the round out. PN's gonna be able to upgrade their guns as well.
Yeah, that round changing factor was Soda getting Plunger and Lego there. Unfortunate that they could not get Soda hiding behind Hut. And 2 rounds away for PN having this series go to a 1-1.
Exactly, and now High Tide are gonna be on a little weird of a buy. Vic's gonna go back on the Sheriff, but they are gonna have 3 rifles. 3 rifles and 2 Guardian. So nothing to scoff at. As they're gonna try to hit A here again, taking that rubble space. Kate's camera is gonna spot them.
Find you.
It's High Tide. Plunger's gonna get the orb, and the rest of High Tide are going to just absolutely book it out of there. And Piplup's gonna be able to get that pick on Plunger, opening up the round for Pegasus. High Tide's rotated all the way over to C now, where Chair's all alone by themselves on an island. Is he going to be able to do what Soda did and hold it down by himself. Gets one, gets two.
Spike down. C.
Three,
One enemy remaining.
four,
30 seconds left.
and five. Chair is going to be able to get nearly the ace.
Match point.
Yeah, I mean,
Nearly.
Fortnite did not get the ace because Clove ulted twice, but very, very nice shots by Chair, putting
Absolutely.
him at a 24, 13, and 3 assists stats line. I mean, what can HT do? I mean, this just looks like the opposite of map 1, where PN has all this momentum. HT has no answer.
Exactly. Even though they're working up A here, they're getting closed out with the Cypher utility, as both Chair and Hiplop are gonna work and flank from C Mound. Sean's gonna be all by himself lurking into B. But High Tide's gonna be stuck here in A main. Lego's gonna open up the round by getting Kate. They're gonna spot the flank now. As Sean gets the second pick for High Tide. Frog. And Lego's gonna get that pick on Chair. Now 5v2 in the favor High
Spike
Tide.
planted. Last player standing.
5v1 now. To get spotted out by the Fade Eye. And Lego's gonna try to hunt here. Lego's in a situation where he gets the final pick of the round.
I gotta say this, that round looks like both teams swapped sides there. Totally Sean was pretty much on to B site, had all B site, and they just waited for PN to flank because they know they flank a lot. And it looks like that round the side was switched, where it looks like HT was playing defense and PN was playing attack there. I mean, it still went the way of HT there. I mean, now PN lead reduced to 4 rounds now.
I'm out of here.
Still match point, however, as High Tide's gonna take Rubble again. Sean opting to lurk towards C this time. High Tide's gonna completely book it back to Mound, but Chair and Piplop are gonna be waiting for them here. Seems like Piplop's gonna decide to rotate now towards B. Chair's gonna be by themselves for the time being. Sean's gonna reduce to 1 shot.
Gone, buddy, out.
He's going to live, however.
Spike down. C.
Trades go out. Now 3v3, even for both teams.
Spike planted.
Bomb gets planted.
One enemy
Kate with a
remaining.
very good shot onto Fick as Frog gets Lego. Putting High Tide in a 3v1 situation now.
My ult is ready.
100 does get 3 for the round, but Frog's gonna close the map out
Defenders win.
as PN and High Tide go 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, both teams showed so much fight today. It was very competitive. Even though the score line does not look like that, both teams put up a fight. That means PN still has a chance of playoffs. If they lost that second map on Lotus, they would have been eliminated from playoff contention. And now they need to hope that KC loses all the maps in order to make playoffs. And PN pretty much got to win 5 out of 6 maps. 5 out of 6 map remaining. And I mean, that game, Chair just started heating up, 25 and 15 for PN. Soda Water behind with 60 and 16. P-Plop with 50 and 12 on ISO. But on the other side for HD, Plunger 20 and 12. Sean, good job holding site with Cypher with 19 and 14. Lego behind with 16-17, Vic with 11-16. I mean, gotta say, I mean, what a day of what a day for both these teams. Both teams put so much fight. There's so much individual clutches from both teams, and I'm happy and excited to see what both team has for them in the future.
Absolutely. I mean, High Tide were able to start off. High Tide were able to start off the series strong with that first map on Haven, but PN at the end of the day they were able to make them adaptations happen and secure that map too. And we really see some turned up performances from Chair and Soda, and people be able to be that anchor really as the team captain and get the picks that matter really.
Yeah, I agree. As we will be going to an interview with one random chair on the PN side momentarily. I mean, Nick, we talked about it at the break, right? Before Maps 2 started, can PN regain this lead, regain the momentum, regain their mental, and reset? It looks like they did. And
Absolutely.
they put up a huge fight and competition between both D teams. HT should be happy with the 1-1. I mean, it looks like both maps went differently for both teams. HT just almost dominated map 1, and the PN almost dominated map 2. And it looks like adaptation is key in order for teams to win. If you lose map 1, and you just gotta mentally reset and get ready for map 2, and PN definitely did that today. As please bear with us as we'll be having an interview with one random. Okay. We'll be going to a short break and we'll be right back with the interview with one random chair. Hello, we are back here with the interview with one of the PN Prospect members. Welcome, Chair. Welcome, Chair, to this interview. Nick, you can ask the first question.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really curious to see, like, yeah, obviously you don't have to leak any strategies here, but what was going through your team's mind as you guys unfortunately lost that first map 6-13, but came back 13-8 in the second map?
Part of the reason because I was just doing shit. Number 2, I just didn't feel Yoru. I would have locked in if I was feeling Yoru.
Fair enough. Yoru is definitely a challenging agent to play, and no less.
Yeah.
In a VDC match.
But yeah, and Plunger was just on his game. We tried our best, but it just had to happen like that.
Yeah, my question for you. Yeah, okay. My question for you is also on Haven map 1. You guys were just getting kind of almost decimated on Haven. what do you think you guys need to improve? You don't have to leak like say any game plan or strategy, but what do you guys think you need to improve as a team wise to make sure that you guys be ready for Haven if another team plays you on Haven for the remaining of the season?
Just double up. Just feel like us not doubling up, and when they hit like 5, we just don't go out. But that's like easily fixable.
Yeah, that's more towards like playing with your team more often, and that you guys can build on the chemistry, feed off each other, and all that. I definitely agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I just have trust on my team. That's it. It's fun playing with them.
All right, Nick, do you have another question? If not, I can close it out with the final question.
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, sounds good. I mean, okay, this question is regarding playoff. All right, Chair.
Yeah.
You guys know the scenario, right? You guys basically need to win 5 out of 6 maps remaining, and Casey has to lose all the maps for you guys to have a chance of playoffs. Are you guys really focused about playoffs now, or are you guys more focused about ending the season off well, even if you guys don't make playoffs?
Oh, we're just playing for fun.
Okay.
We totally gave up on that. We're just here to have fun.
Exactly. I mean, BDC is a fun league for a reason, and I mean, even if you don't make playoffs, you just got to build the memories, build the happy memories with your teammates, and it's all about fun. Winning comes second in BDC. Fun is what is most important.
We were just joking around. We were playing around, and we won. That's it.
Yeah,
it's a 1-1.
You guys definitely did that. Map 2, you guys definitely mentally resetted. You guys definitely started peeking off each other more, and HT just really didn't have much answer for you on Lotus. And it's basically you guys flip map 1 went the way of HT. Second map went the way of your team. And do you have anything else to say before we conclude this stream and this interview?
Yeah. What do you think about the push from B to C-Link?
Oh,
I thought it was really funny.
Yes, after that round, I was like, PN, you guys called a really, really good strategy. You guys had low buys, or you guys had like half buys, pushed up to B. I mean, Vic was behind his box, but missed the timing. If Vic maybe pushed out faster there, you guys probably could have, Vic potentially could have got 2, 3, maybe even more. But that was a good game plan. I like that. And you guys pushed C. You guys, I think you guys won the round. I think you guys
we won it.
round. Yeah, you guys won that round. I mean, that game plan was really, really good. But if you do it again, just know that other prospect team might be watching your VOD review. So you guys might have to switch it up or figure out a new game plan. But I really like that strategy and the game plan of you guys pushing B into C Link, into Waterfall, and a Waterfall going on to C main, and then planting Spike.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But all I have to say is that I'm the GOAT. I'm gonna glaze.
I mean,
really brilliant calls there and adaptations. And again, congratulations on the map 2 win. You guys are still in it. Hopefully, maybe we'll see you guys in the playoffs. And
who knows? I mean,
maybe not.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just having fun.
Exactly. I mean, VDC is about having fun, and that's what's most important. But that will conclude the stream with one random chair. Thank you for your time, and congratulations on map 2 win. That will also close it out from me and Nick. I hope everyone had an amazing time watching the stream. Me and Nick definitely had a fun time casting for you guys. And expect another stream. I think it might be this Wednesday, if not tomorrow. But Nick, anything else do you want to say before we conclude this stream?
That pretty much covered it. Great night of Valorant. Looking forward to any future games we have.
Yeah, I mean, excited for playoffs coming soon. I mean, we still got to finish some regular season games. After that, it's going to be playoffs, and there's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of competition, and a lot of hopefully close games. But yeah, that will conclude from all of us. I hope everyone have an amazing night, and we'll see you in the next stream. Peace out, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See ya.